Hello, my name is Zachariah, and I'm a 16-year-old student at Hostos Lincoln Academy of Science. The use of substances can have major impacts on someone's emotions and on their thought patterns. There's always long-lasting effects, no matter how much you use it. You can use substances a lot or a little. Different substances can cause things as bad as brain damage, especially for teenagers around my age group. It has various effects that would affect the way they act, how they feel, and even affects what they do. Teenagers affected by substances can feel things such as mood swings, which is a big thing that a lot of teenagers have as they use substances. And at this time, remember, teenagers are maturing. This is the time where teenagers are maturing and developing. Teens might use substances such as drugs to help them deal with stress, personal issues, things that they are going through. They use it to get away from it and use it to escape reality. They use it to try and calm their mental state. In reality, they're making it worse. Taking a certain amount of substances such as drugs is not that bad. Substances such as, you could go to a doctor and you can get substances prescribed such as Advil, Tylenol, and even if you feel as if you're depressed, antidepressant medication. Those are not as bad as long as you take them in moderation. But then if you go over moderation, that makes it get worse. According to addictioncenter.com, health researchers have found that dramatic spurts of both physical and intellectual growth happen during teenage years. The negative health effects of teen substances can interfere with crucial processes at exactly the wrong time. What do they mean by this? During your teen years, this is when you're developing the most. This is when your brain, your body, everything is developing the most. And taking different substances can interfere with that, causing you to have much worse things coming on the long run. The long-lasting effects are horrid. It can lead to stuff like diseases, and even stuff like that. And even it's a cause of death. It kills you. It shortens your lifespan in the matter of moments. You feel as if you are doing better at one point, when reality is making it worse. According to destinationforteens.com, drugs use also contributes to a problem with emotional regulation. Drug affects a part of the brain known as the limbic system. The limbic system is what controls our emotions. It's what's in the back of our brain that controls it. Certain substances, they control it. And they make you feel at the moment, they make you feel much better. But it's only for a certain time. They make you feel better, right? But the effects of it becomes way worse. It eventually makes you feel worse, makes you feel like, oh, you shouldn't be doing this, you're depressed. It also messes with your mentality and your mindset. It's a leading cause of depression. And it makes you feel worse than before. Usually people would use it to make them feel better, like when they're in down times or whatnot. But it's a leading cause of depression it causes you to do things that you usually would not do. It affects the way you act to people. Like, it affects the way you would feel to someone as well. Usually you could feel like very nice to someone, but mood swings, like a big thing, might cause you to feel much sadder or much meaner to someone. It affects the way, especially for teenagers like us, because our brains are not fully developed yet. So this has a huge impact on people like us. To conclude, substances have major impacts on someone's emotions and on their thought patterns. It messes with them, makes them feel better at some time. Eventually will make them feel worse, way worse than before. It also messes up with their development of their brain, and it messes up with their emotions, causing them to have major mood swings.